Namaste one and all. So in the previous class what we have seen is Shadosha, which are considered as Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Virya, Vipaka doshaha, and then what does it cause and what are the Lakshanas or the Gunas of the Nadi which are flowing in different directions and which are originated from different areas. And also we have seen different techniques through which we can purify the water in household method like Agni Kwathana, Pratapana, Tapta, Ayapinda, Nirvapana, etc. So basically it covered Prasadana, Gandhapanayana, then Sapta Prasadaka Dravyas we have seen, even Pancha Nikshepanas where we can place that we have seen, and Sapta Shiti Karana Dravyas, that also we have seen. And now we are entering into the next topic, that is Jala Bheda, different types of water. So when it comes to the Charaka Samhita, he says Jalam Ekavidham Sarvam Patati Aindram Nabhastalat. So Jala is considered as only one type which is falling from the Nabhastala or from sky, which is falling as rain is considered as only one type of Jala. Even in the Sushruta Samhita we find the reference as Tatra Antariksham Chaturvidham. So Guna Lakshanas of Antariksha Jala we have seen. So he comes to the types of that now. Tatra Antariksham Chaturvidham. It's of four types. Tadyatha, which and all? Dharam, Karam, Tausharam, Haimam iti. So they are Dhara, Kara, Taushara and Haima. So what are they? Dalhana says Dhara bhi patati iti dharam, which comes as continuous rain. So that is considered as Dhara. Dhara bhi patati iti dharam. Then Karam. What is Karam? Kara, Varshopalaha, what we can say is hailstone or Alikalu. So Kara is Varshopalaha, Tesham Toyam Karam. So you might have seen or you might have experienced collecting that hailstones and drinking that or eating that is again Karajala. And Tausharam, Avashyayajam, Nishajalam. So in the evening what you feel that mist, so that is Avashyayajam. So that is considered as the Tausharam or the Nishajala in the early morning, which you can, dew drops which you can feel on the leaves of or the flowers. So those all things are considered as Taushara. And the last one is Haima. Tadeva Samhata Avayavattvena Sphatika Shila Shakala Sadrasha Avayavam Himam Tadbhavam Haimam. Means so that Avashyaya itself, when it is getting collected and becomes like Sphatika Shila Shakala, it looks like Sphatika Shila, and that is considered as Hima, or you can call it as snow. And that the water which is originated from that is considered as Haima. So in total there are four types of Antariksha Jala. They are Dharam, Karam, Tausharam and Haima. So we'll continue. Tesham Dharam Pradhanam Laghutvat. So among all those four, the Dhara Jala is considered as Pradhana. Why? Because of its Laghutva. Tat Punardvividham. So this Dhara is again of two types. Tat Punardvividham. Which and all? Gangam, Samudram Cheti. So it's again of two types, which is Gangam and Samudram. Tatra Gangam Ashvayuje Masi Prayasho Varshati. In the Rutucharya Adhyaya we might have come across like how Rutus are divided and what are the masas coming under that. So in that, in the Varsha Rutu, Bhadrapada and Ashvayuja are considered as Varsha Rutu according to the Hemadri. So in the Ashvayuja, what water comes, that is considered as the Varsha Rutujanya, Ashvayuja Masajanya Jala is considered as Gangam. Because in the Bhadrapada means it is the initial stage of the rainy season where it can get contaminated with the, as we have seen how it happens. So Arka, Indu, Maruta, so those all things are going to affect the rainwater when it's falling down. So when it is Ashvayuja, all those pollutions are getting cleared and you will get most clear water. So that is why it is considered as Ganga. तयोः द्वयोः अपि परीक्षणं कुर्वीत. How you can differentiate this as whether it is the Ganga Jala or the Samudra Jala? So for that it is being told. So both here Samudram is not the Samudra Jala. It is the Antariksha Jala only. But how to differentiate between Ganga Jala and Samudra Jala, that we'll see. Tayoh dvayoh api parikshanam kurvita. We have to examine that. How? Shalyodana pindam akuthitam avidagdham rajata bhajanopahitam varshati deve bahishkurvita. स यदि मुहूर्तं स्थितस्तदृश एव भवति तदा गाङ्गं पततीत्यवगन्तव्यम्. वर्णान्यत्वे सिक्थप्रक्लेदे च सामुद्रमिति विद्यात् तन्नोपादेयम्. So we'll see. Shalyodana. So we'll prepare the Shalyodana. Odana is prepared and pinda of that is made, and akuthita, which is not still, which is freshly prepared, and avidagdham. Avidagdham is avivarnam, which is fresh, which is clean, which is not having the vivarnata. Such type of shali odana is prepared, and where you have to place that? That is to be placed in the rajata bhajana. You will be placing that in the rajata or silver vessel. Varshati deve bahishkurvita. So that is to be placed in the rain. So when it is raining, you have to place that. Sa yadi muhurtam sthitaha tadrasha eva bhavati. So what is muhurta? We have studied when we studied the Brahme muhurta uttishtet swastho rakshartham ayushaha. So one muhurta is considered as 1/15th of day or 1/15th of night or 1/30 of the ahoratra. Means it is approximately 48 minutes. So to that extent you are supposed to keep that Shalyodana, which is placed in the Rajata Bhajana, in the Varsha or in the rainwater. So what happens by that? Tadrasha eva bhavati tada gangam patati ityavagantavyam. So when the avidagdha akuthita Shalyodana remains as it is, then it is considered as Ganga Jala is falling, or it is raining the Ganga Jala only. Varna anyatve siktha praklede cha samudramiti vidya. How you will say that it is Samudra? When the varna changes, when the color discoloration occurs of the Shalyodana, or siktha prakleda is kotaha, it becomes stale. So that in that condition it is considered as Samudra. Tannopadeyam. So that is not to be used. So Samudra Jala is not to be used. Samudram api ashvayuje masi grihitam gangavad bhavati. Again he says, if Samudra Jala, if it is collected in the Ashvaja Masa, then it will turn as Gangavad Bhavati. It will also act as the Ganga. That's what I said. In the Bhadrapada Masa, the water can get contaminated and it can cause those color changes and all. So again Talana says, Rupyamaye bhajane amlarase samudratoyam vina shalyannam na kotham eti. So amlarasa of the Samudra Jala is the responsible factor for color change, which is placed. Amlarasa of the Samudra Jala is responsible for the color change of the Shalyodana, which is placed in the silver vessel. Clear? So next, again he says, Gangam punaha pradhanam. So in the Ganga and Samudra, the Ganga Jala is considered as pradhana. Tad upadadita ashvayuje masi. So it is to be collected in the Ashvayuja Masa, which we have already seen. So there next comes the rain harvesting method. So we have the reference for rain harvesting method in the Ayurveda. Shuchi shukla vitata pata ekadesha chutam athava harmyatala paribhrishtam anyaihi va शुचिभिः भाजनैः गृहीतं सौवर्णे राजते मृण्मये वा पात्रे निदध्यात्. What is that? Shuchi, Shukla, you know what is Shuchi? Clean, Shukla, white. Vitata pataika desha, so you have to spread the pata or the cloth and from Pata Ekadeshachyutam, it's like filter. So you are placing a big cloth through which it is getting filtered and it is coming down in a single flow. So that water is to be collected. It is simply the rainwater is filtered, or Harmyatala Paribhrashtam Annirva. See, from the roof the water will flow. So what we will do nowadays is we are putting different what you call dhoni is being put, and from that you are going to collect the water. So in the same way, Harmyatala Paribhrashtam Annirva. So when water flows from the roof, it is to be collected in a vessel which is Shuchi. Again, Shuchibhihi Bhajanaihi Grihitam. So that is why it is told as Ashvajuja. In the initial rain, you can find all the dust or mud, everything which is there on the roof. But once it gets cleaned after few rain, what the water you get is most clear one. So where you have to collect that? In the Savvarne Rajate Mranmayeva Patre Nidadhyat. So that is to be collected in a Shuchi Bhajana, and it is to be placed in the Savvarna Rajata Mranmaya Patra. How it is to be placed? Again, we have seen Jalanekshepana Marga. So there you have to keep that. Harmyatala Paribhrashtam iti Dhavala Graha Uparibhumikayaha Sakashat Adhaha Padad Grahitam. Nothing but you have to collect the water. Again, Dhavala Graha Uparibhumikayaha. So it is to be painted white. So it should be Shubhra. From there water should come, and from that you have to collect that and use. Tat Sarvakalam Upayunjita Tasya Alabhe Bhaumam. So Ganga Jala is to be used to the maximum. Tat Sarvakalam Upayunjita Tasya Alabhe Bhaumam. If the Ganga Jala is not available, because it is told as only in the Ashvajuja Masa. So in other time what we have to do? Tasya Labhe Bhaumam. Bhauma Jala is to be used. Tacha Akasha Gunabahulam. We have already seen that based on the different Mahabhuta present, we will be getting different taste. Like in the Up Mahabhuta, it will be leading to the Madhura. Whereas in the Akasha Mahabhuta, what happens? It is Avyakta Rasa, which is the quality of the Ganga Jala. So Bhauma Jala is of how many types? Tat Punaha Saptavidham. So it is again told as it is of 7 types. Tadyatha Kaupam, Nadeyam, Sarasam, Tadagam, Prasravanam, Audbhidam, Chauntyam, iti. So they are of 7 types. Kaupam, Nadeyam, Sarasam, Tadagam, Prasravanam, Audbhidam and Chauntyam. So this one according to the Ashtanga Sangraha now. Kaupa, Sarasa, Tataka, Chaunda, Prasramana Udbhidam, Vapi, Nadi, Toyamiti, Tatpunaha, Smrutam, Ashtatha. So according to Sushruta, it is of 7 types, whereas according to the Ashtanga, it is of 8 types. So only one type which is added in that is Vapi. So in the previous Kaupa, only Kaupa is there, whereas in the second one, Vapi is also being added in the Ashtanga. So you can see the Lakshanas or the Guna Karmas of those Ashtavidha Jala. Again you can refer it in the Ashtanga Sangraha. Saksharam Pittakrit Kaupam. So Sakshara Pittakrit. Deepanam Nativatalam. So Kaupa is Sakshara Pittakrit Deepana Nativatala and Sarasam. So next is Sarasa Swadu Laghu. So it is Swadu and Laghu. Tatakam Guru Vatalam. So Tataka is Guru and Vatala. Chaundam tu Pittalam Doshaharam. So Chaundam tu Pittalam. So Pittala is the quality of Chaunta or the Chaunda Jala, and Doshaharam Prasravanodakam. So Prasravanodaka is having the Doshahara property. Audbhidam Swadu Pittagnam. Audbhida is Swadu and Pittagna. Swadu Vapi Jalam Laghu. So Vapi Jala is Swadu and Laghu. Nadeyam Vatalam Ruksham. Nadeya is considered as Vatala, Ruksha, Katuka. So Katukancha Tadadishet. And again he says Dhanva Anupa Mahedhanam Samipyad Guru Laghavam. How we have to decide whether it is Guru or Laghu is again based on the Samipyata of the water reservoir to the Anupa or Jangala, Desha. Dhanva, Jangala, Anupa, Anupa. So when it is near to the Dhanva, it is more and more Laghu, and when it is near to the Anupa, it is more and more Guru. So based on that also, you can decide whether it is Guru or Laghu. So this, the description regarding all those things we have already seen. Nadi is again Ashta Sahasradhanuhu Anyuna Vyaptatoya. So it is a big river. Nadaha Nadati Pravaha Vegena Shabdayati, the river which makes sound and goes. And Saraha Divyakyatam Purusha Vyaparam Vina, without the effort of Purusha, a pond is made, that is Saraha. Sarasa. Then Tadagaha is, it is done by Purusha, and Vapi is Pushkarini, and Kupaha again we have seen Mritika Ishtikadi Birbadha Asopanaha, so that is Kupa. Then next is Prasravana, Ucha Pradeshat Prasravana Jalasthanam Parvatashritam. So Ucha Pradeshat Prasravana Jalam, so it is from the Ucha Pradesha Prasravat, so the flow of water is getting collected. And Udbhida or Audbhida is considered as Audbhidam Bhumau Udbhidya Tatraiva Tishtati. So it breaks the rocks or the bhumi, from there it gets originated and stays there only. Nimna Pradesha Urdhva Tishtati, which we have seen. And Chaundam again Parvatado Pashana Nimna Sthitam. So in the Parvata, in the Pashana, in the depression of the Pashana or the stone which is present, or the rocks, that is considered as Chaundam. So to summarize, the Jala Bheda, Jala is of two types, Antariksha Jala and Bhauma Jala. And this Antariksha Jala is again of four types, Dharam, Karam, Tausharam, Kaimam. Dhara is again of two types, Gangam, Samudram. How to differentiate that is by Shalyodana in the Rajata Patra, keep it for one Muhurta and wait for the color change. And the Bhauma, which is of again seven types, Kaupam, Nadeyam, Sarasam, Tadagam, Prasravanam, Audbhidam, Chauntyam. And according to Ashtanga, it is of 8 type, where Vapi Jala is also added to that. So we'll see the Lakshanas of this Bhauma Jala. So Antariksha Jala Lakshanas we have seen in the initial part of the class. So in the Bhauma Jala, Nadeya. So when it comes to the Nadeya Jala, it is Vatala, Ruksha, Deepana, Laghu, Lekhana, Abhishandi, Madhura, Sandra, Guru, Kaphavaha. Vatala, Ruksha, Deepana, Laghu, Lekhana, Abhishandi, Madhura, Sandra, Guru, Kapha, Avaha. It increases the Kapha. And Sarasa is Trishnagna, Balya, Kashaya, Madhura and Laghu. Trishnagna, Balya, Kashaya, Madhura, Laghu. Laghu in nature. Then Tadaga is Vatala, Swadu, Kashaya in Rasa and Katupaki. And Vapya is Vata, Shleshmahara and Sakshara, Katu, Pittala. So it is again Sakshara, Katu and Pittala. Kaupa is again Sakshara, Pittala, Shleshmagna, Deepana and Laghu. Sakshara, Pittala, Shleshmagna, Deepana, Laghu. Chauntyam, Agnikara, Ruksha, Madhura, Kaphakrant, Nacha. It will not increase the Kapha as such. It is Ruksha, it is Madhura. And Prasravana, Kaphagna, Deepana, Hrudya and Laghu. Then comes Audbhida, it is Madhura, Pitta Shamana and Avidahi. Vaikira is Katu, Sakshara, Shleshmagna, Laghu, Deepana. Kaidara is Madhura Vipaka, Guru and Doshala, it increases the Dosha. And Palvala is also having the similar quality of Kaidara, that is Madhura Vipaka, Guru and Doshala. And Samudra Jala, it is again a Samudra, which is Vistra, Lavana and Sarvadosha Kruta. Definitely you might have tasted this Samudra Jala at least, which is Lavana and it is Sarvadosha Kruta. So other than this, we have one more concept of दिवार्ककिरणैः जुष्टं निशायामिन्दुरश्मिभिः अरूक्षमनभिष्यन्ति तत्तुल्यं गगनाम्बुना. तत्र भौमानाम् अर्कसोमकरसंस्कारज गुणेन antarikshatulyattvam. So when the bhauma jala will come into contact with the arka and indu rashmi or the kiranas of surya and chandra, what happens? It will acquire the qualities which are similar to that of antariksha jala. So such similar explanations will get in the Hamsodaka concept, but according to Sushruta, it is not only particular to the Sharad Rutu as such. It is mentioned as Tattulyam Gaganambuna. It is very similar to that of Gaganambuna. Again, based on the Trividha Desha, Anupa, Jangala and Sadharana, it is having different qualities. Aneka Dosham Anupam Vari Abhishandi Garhitam. Anupavari is considered as Aneka Doshakara, Abhishandi and Garhita, which is not suggestive. Ebhi doshaihi asamyuktam niravadyam tu jangalam. So jangala is not having such abhishandi or aneka doshakara property, which is good for consumption. Pake avidahi trishnagnam prashastam prithivardhanam deepanam swadu shitam chatoyam sadharanam laghu. So these are the qualities of sadharana deshaja jala. So that is Pake avidahi, it is not vidahi when it gets digested, and trishnaghnam, definitely it is going to quench your thirst. Prashastam, prithivardhanam, so it is prithivardhaka in nature, and deepana, swadu, shita, and mainly laghu. So which type of water is to be drunk in which rutu? For that also we have reference as in the Varsha rutu, especially in the Ashveja Masa, Antariksham and Audbhidam. So Antariksha Jala and Audbhida Jala are to be consumed. In the Sharad Rutu, what happens is Prasannatvat. So in the Varsha Rutu, it is Mahagunatvat, that is having all the qualities, that is why Antariksha Jala is to be consumed. And in the Sharad Rutu, Sarvam. So any type of water, any Bhauma Jala can be consumed because Prasannatvat, Arka, Indu, Kirana will be purifying that. That's why you can take any type of water. In the Hemanta, it is suggested that Sarasa and Tadagaja Jala. In Vasanta Rutu, Kaupa and Prasravana, and Grishma also same, Kaupa Prasravana. And in the Pravrat Rutu, Chauntyam, Anabhivrashtam Sarvam. So Anabhivrashtam Sarvam. So you cannot drink the rainwater directly. Other than that, any water can be consumed. But how? He says Samskritam Bhavet Kvathanadibhihi. How to boil it and then consume. Kvathanadi. So Samskarana, how we have to do, how we have to purify, that we have seen. Kvathana, Ajnatapa, Sevana, or the Nirvapana Karma, all those things we have seen. So Samskritam Bhavet Kvathanadibhihi Sarvatraiva Abhinavasya Jalasya Pravishtatvat. So what happens in each and every resource of water, Abhinavasya Jalasya Pravishtatvat, new water enters into that. So from where it comes? Due to rain. How it comes? It will bring all the pollutants, all the dust material particles or different things which can hamper your health to the water reservoir. That is why once you collect the water, you have to boil it and then use it for drinking. To conclude this topic of Ayurvedic concept of Jala, it's told as Dvayam Varivaram Varshe Nadeyam Avaram Param. So we have the concept of Pravara and Avara in each Varga. So in the Varga of Jala, Antariksha Jala is considered as Shrestha. Dvayam Varam Varshe. So in the Varsha Rutu, the Antariksha Jala is considered as the Shrestha. Nadeyam Avaram Param. So in the Varsha Rutu, Nadeya Jala is considered as most worst, or the Avara in nature, which is not to be consumed at all because it is having all the pollutants. You have seen or you have experienced that. So with this we are coming to an end of the concept of Jala in the Ayurvedic perspective. Other than this, if you go through the Jala Varga in all the three Samhitas, we have different explanations like how Jala is to be taken, how much it is to be taken, when it is to be taken, what are the qualities of Ushna Jalapana, Shita Jalapana, Narikeelodaka, Jalakvathana, how much it is to be boiled based on the doshas. Those all explanations are there. If you are interested, you can just go through that. And if you have any doubt regarding those things, you can just post the question so that we can discuss on that part also. Otherwise, we are winding up the Ayurvedic portion of the Jala here. From the next class, we will be entering into the modern aspect of this thing.